Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Pro-Adept Knowledge Series by ProThoughts. Okay, today's topic is PMP certification really worth it? I think this is a most common question that people ask me, sometimes directly, sometimes indirectly. I think many people have this question about, is it worth doing the PMP certification? Is it just for a tag on the LinkedIn profile, or is it really helpful in my career choices? So I think it's a pretty important question. I will try to address it as per my knowledge about, is PMP certification really worth it? Okay, before I answer this question, I think let's understand this PMP stands for Project Management Professional, and the word project, let's understand the word, what do you mean by project? So project rests on three pillars, okay, and these three pillars are knowledge, attitude, and perseverance. Okay, knowledge is, the strategies, the tools, techniques, what to do to get your project, on time, within cost, and within scope. Okay, attitude are your skills, interpersonal skills that are required to deliver a project, and perseverance is your hard work to do that. So even if you have one pillar, you can still manage the project. Okay, if you have great interpersonal skills, I think people who do not have the knowledge or the hard work aspect still can manage the project. We have seen many in the company who do the project with great interpersonal skills. I think that's a wonderful attribute to have. So any of these things, people with hardworking guys, they also do the project. But if you have all the three pillars intact, you become an excellent project manager, isn't it? So these three pillars are required for an excellent project manager. Now, what is PMP? PMP talks about the knowledge pillar. What is knowledge? Knowledge are the good practices, of delivering the project successfully. Who determines what are good practices? The good practices are determined by practitioners, like you, me, who are doing the projects. So good practices are determined by practitioners, and these are proven practices which have helped the projects to get successfully delivered. Okay. Now, of course, when we have run our projects, we also know we have also kind of made our good practices. So between the good practices as prescribed by the PMP certifications and the good practices that we have developed, there might be gaps, and the more we are aware of the gaps, the better we can use these good practices on the project. Sometimes we can take the PMP good practices as well. So just to corroborate my point, is PMP certification really worth it? So PMP certification is all about the good practices. Is it really worth it for implementing it in our projects, the day-to-day projects? I would like to give my example here. When I did my PMP certification, I think it was around 2005 or something, I think 14 years back. And at that time, I transitioned myself into a role in Microsoft Consulting. And I got an opportunity to use some of the PMP good practices. I'm not calling best practices, but good practices. And I one of the examples I would like to give is developing a big plan. I worked on an ERP called Microsoft Exapta at that point, and I developed a kind of around 1,000-line plan, which was very new in that context in the work environment I worked. And when I started doing that, it gave me personally a good confidence on my project, and also it rubbed off the confidence on the stakeholders, the customers, and in fact my bosses as well. So I think I recognize there were certain things how I interacted with the stakeholders. Sometimes I retained that, maybe I didn't use that many good practices, but a lot of things things which I learned from PMP, I started using on experimental basis in my example, in my work environment, and it started helping me a lot to have the confidence, the control on the project, and that gave me future opportunities in that organization. I think that's where I am here today talking in front of you. I think this is one of the factors of doing the good practices. So if PMP certification really worth it, I would definitely put my 2 thumbs up for this, because it helps you to gain the knowledge, okay, and you can definitely implement it in your workplace. Maybe all, maybe some, but you need to be aware of the gaps that you have. So you can always, okay, use this knowledge, okay, and use this knowledge in your workplace. I'm sure it will help you. Most of the employers recognize this certification. There is a recent case study published by PMI about Telstra. Telstra's organization, telecom organization, they have made a drive, okay, to have around their entire 500 people certified on project management. Even in China, country like China, they are making it a mandate to make people PMP certified. Why they are doing that? There is a kind of a standard of doing a project which will reduce the cost, which will improve the processes, which will improve the interaction, and which will improve the outcome. So my short answer is yes. It's a 5-10 minute video. So my short answer is yes. For more detail, you can always call me, mail me, and I'll be happy to talk with you. If you like this video, give your thumbs up, put your comments, put your suggestions. We're happy to take a note of it, and suggest topics for us so that we can keep talking on the Pro-Adept Knowledge Series. Hope you like the video. Okay, have a very good day. Thank you.